Welcome back to Sunrise Daily. Well, we are being joined now by Idris Jibrin, our correspondent in Kano. Well, the president is scheduled to be in Zamfara. Hello, Idris.
Hello, Chamberlain. Good morning.
Tell us about this visit of the president to Zamfara today.
Well, Chamberlain, today, at any moment from now, the president, Muhammadu Buhari, is expected to visit Zamfara State to flag off this year's Army Day celebration and also to commission some developmental projects courtesy of the administration of Abdulaziz Yari Abubakar. And I think this is basically the first time the president will be coming to Zamfara for this Army Day celebration.
Well, speaking about army and security, one wonders, I'm not sure, I don't have an idea of the question and answer session, if at all it will hold. But do we expect the president to talk about the herdsmen attack, because security is a big issue now in the country?
Yeah, I think, Chamberlain, basically, you know, Zamfara State it has a very vast land, which make it very habitable for cattle rearing. And in recent time, we had a serious security challenges bothering the issue of cattle rustling and herdsmen attacking community and villages for cattle. And I believe basically these are some of the reasons why the Nigerian Army brought this year's Army Day celebration in Zamfara State, because of the pressing security challenges, which perhaps may give them the opportunity to see how they can be able to strategize and address this problem. And it is also expected at the ceremony that the president will basically address issues on security in Zamfara State that have to do with the issue of this cattle rustling and herdsmen attacking communities and villages. I believe the president may be addressing those issues.
If you can, tell us how that has been going on in Zamfara. Has there been any kind of arrest or investigation leading up to some kind of idea of who is behind cattle rustling and maybe herdsmen going on rampage?
Well, I do know, like 2 months ago, there was an arrest of some cattle rustlers in Zamfara State and recovery of some weapons where the police commissioner here in Zamfara State handed over about 200 cattle to the governor of Zamfara State, Abdulaziz Yari Abubakar. And in recent times also there were some reported cases of cattle rustling in the state, and also reported cases of herdsmen attacking villages and communities. We also learned that few people were killed in recent times. And the major challenge the state is facing right now, it has to do with that issue of cattle rustling and the herdsmen attacking their communities.
Well, so now that the president is scheduled to arrive there, how long is he going to be in Zamfara State for?
I think it's a one-day visit. By the time the president arrives, he will. I learned that he will first commission those developmental projects, which were basically routes leading to communities and villages. And then afterwards, the president will also flag off the Army Day celebration. So it is at the Army Day flag off that the president will generally speak.
In terms of how prepared the army is, do northern governors, do you have an idea if they compare notes in terms of what needs to be done about cattle rustlers and the herdsmen attack?
Well, the last Northwest Governors Forum meeting that was held in Kano State, I know the Northwest governors extensively discussed about the issue of the economy in the northwestern part of this country. And they were really particularly concerned about the issue of this cattle rustling, which basically is one of the major challenges. You know, before now, we were having the problem of Boko Haram insurgency in Kano State and in some other part of northern Nigeria. But since the reduction of Boko Haram attack, then the cattle rustling came off. So at that Northwestern Governors Forum meeting, the chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, who is of course the chairman of the Northwestern Governors Forum, the Zamfara State Governor Abdulaziz Yari Abubakar spoke extensively about the issue of this cattle rustling, where he says their major concern now has to do with the issue of cattle rustling, particularly in most of the northwestern states, and their focus now is to see how they can be able to liaise with all relevant security agencies in order to bring down the situation under control.
You know,
so I think the northwestern governors generally are united on the issue of this cattle rustling problem.
Well, I know that the president will be on a tight schedule, and then commissioners of information in those states always have a way of saying, no, this is how much or what the president can do. But I'm just wondering, are they going to allow journalists ask questions of the president? Because there's so many questions. I mean, people want to know if they will allow that, and if they will, they should be able to get questions to the president as such if he will speak on the Niger Delta issue, the killings going on. I mean, there are also reports of some militants killing some along Ogun. So will that session happen with the president?
State and the special advisor to the governor on media, Dosara, I asked them if we will be allowed to talk to the president on these pressing issues. But what they told me is that it depends on the schedule and the protocols of the president. If there will be time for that, they will definitely allow next question. But they are particularly concerned about the security challenges in the region.
All right, Idris, thank you very much indeed. And we'll get in touch with you and find out how it does eventually play out.